Welcome from the Jump Podcast. No one's safe. I'm your host, Jumpstart Up in here. And tonight, we're going to talk about mental health. How is it affecting Americans today? It could be somebody you know right next to you and you don't even realize it. So, we're going to talk about it right here in this podcast. But first, let's do our intro, man. Kick it. Yeah. Let's go. Right here in this podcast tonight, Jumpstart is going to talk about mental health. You got to watch out. You got to be careful. You got to check on your peoples because it could happen in your own backyard. You know? Yeah. So tonight we're going to talk about mental health and how this is affecting everybody. You know, recently I lost a friend this year, right after Thanksgiving. And God rest his soul, to India. You know, we had Thanksgiving dinner and everything was cool. And 2 days later, he decided to take his life. Very sad moment in our family. You know, there was no signs. Um, and we're gonna miss him very dearly. You know, in America, from 2000 to 2020, more than 80,000 people have died by committing suicide here in the United States. Males representing 78.7% of all suicides that happened between 2000 and 2020, and also climbing in 2023. You know, this is according to the CBC, and this is something that you know, it's sad, especially with the holidays. You know, people get depressed more. You know, job situations climbing at the highest right now, and this president is not really doing much. You know, he's an old man. He got his situations, but we as people have to look out for one another more. We as people got to check on our neighbors like back in the days. You know, I remember back in the days, you know, we just checked on one another, you know, just to say hi or bring them some food or pastry or something. And so we have to bring back the traditions and what we used to do because it worked. And we just have to, you know, we have to. Americans have to forget about some things, some wars, because the wars are happening right here. You know, with homeless climbing way up high, veterans, people on drugs, people with mental health, people with dealing with depression. You know, and you could be good one day, and the next day your world could change. You know, so we have to look out more for one another. You know, I try, and if everybody that knows me, I try my best, you know, to give people calls, to just say what's up. I try, you know, and if everybody in the world would just try, you know, we could save a life. I wish that he would have reached out to me. I'm having a cup of coffee or just kicking it, laughing. Maybe that could have stopped that person from doing such a horrible thing to themselves. And never mind the drama that the family deals with. Because, you know, it's a domino effect. You do something to yourself, and the ones that are close to you feel it too. Either it's a mother, a son, a daughter, a boyfriend, a husband. Um, it's a domino effect. Definitely a domino effect. So I don't even know what to say tonight. You know, I just I felt like I had to tell the world that there's help out there. You ain't got to go to no doctor. You ain't got to go to no shrink. You know, even talking to God and letting God do His work. You know, he has a road for you. He has a plan for you, and it doesn't happen overnight. You have to let God do His job. You have to know that when times are tough, times are rough, there's always some kind of light down in that tunnel. But you have to give it a chance. You can't take it upon yourself. So now with the holidays coming up, we got Christmas coming up, we got New Year's, you know, find a hobby, find something, keep your mind entertained. The problems are always going to be there, but it's how you deal with the problems that makes you a champion. You know, um, everybody goes through it. I've been through it. I'm pretty sure you guys, some time in your life, you have experienced hardship, depression, loneliness, worries. So just want you to know that God is always going to be there for you. Even though sometimes it seems like He's moving slow, it's because He wants you to fix yourself. You have to fix yourself. You know, you just can't take one road and think, I'm going to just end it all and that's it. It's not it. There's a trigger and there's the dominoes that go down. So I just want y'all to know that, like I said, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And when you least suspect it, there's always somebody there to give a helping hand, you know? So to all my family, all my friends, in these holidays, be safe, and don't worry about things. If you can't get that child of yours the iPhone, or you can't get, your husband that car he always wanted, or you want to upgrade to your apartment to a house, or your house to a mansion. Those things doesn't matter in life. What matters in life is happiness, fulfillment, you know, and family and friends is what you should really focus on, you know. Um, I remember a couple of years ago, in my family, we lost aunts, uncles, grandparents, and it is hard. It is hard, but you got to get on your knees. You can't be, stubborn enough. Do it when you by yourself. Do it when everybody's away from the house or it's time to bed. Get on your knees and pray, like really, really pray. Because right now, this world needs it. This world really, really needs it. And just want y'all to know that I love y'all. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you for supporting me in my dreams. And I'm still thinking about him, man. Still thinking about him. And he's always going to be in our hearts, our prayers, and in our spirits. He's always going to live on. So we're going to keep this nice and short. You know, we've been real busy trying to do different things with the podcast. So this week we're going to be, got a lot of surprises. I got one special guest. We're going to talk about relationships. And then we're going to talk about, I have another guest that we're going to talk about boxing, into the world of boxing. Believe it or not, the podcast is going all over. Nobody's safe. This is a podcast for everybody. And if y'all want to be a guest on it, hit me up, Jumpstart, Facebook, anywhere, Instagram, TikTok. Send me a kite. Put it on the bird like they used to do and just tell the bird, hey, go to Jumpstart's house. But, you know, my doors are always open. So, saying no more, you know, y'all have a good night and stay tuned. We're going to be hitting it hard. And oh, yeah, we going to take over. Till then, fellas and ladies, y'all have a good night. And remember, put God first, always. And he'll lead you to the right path. Peace! Oh, yeah. Get your merchandise. Get your shirts. Get your cups. We got the cups. We also have the little things for the phones. We've got mouse pads and much, much more. Thank you to Honcho's being the sponsor. Holla at my man Honcho. His info is on Facebook under Jumpstart. Check him out. Support. Peace.